community. It is Shamika. I am back. And before I even get started, I'm going to tell you guys this. If you like this video or the content that we're bringing here to YouTube and to our NOSA community, please make sure to like and subscribe to our videos so you can get updates of new videos and content coming out. As always, welcome to our YouTube channel. We are glad that you are here. And I'm going to just go ahead and jump in because I have some exciting things happening this week. So one, welcome back if you are new here. And we're glad that you're a part of our community here on YouTube. If you swung over from Facebook, thanks for hanging out with us. So let's get started. So it is officially October, and this month has been swinging by. So I wanted to jump in today to talk a little bit about goal setting, different goal techniques, styles, plans, and find out from you guys what you're doing. And then the next video will go over the different types of or styles of goal setting. And then I'll do a final video that'll talk a little bit about which style I use. So we'll just touch on 3 major styles, which are your SMART goals, and then your backwards goal planning, and then kind of the objective style goal planning. So whichever one you use, if you're not sure which one to use, this is a great video. And the next videos following to watch to find out maybe there's a style that works better for you. But let's talk a little bit about what 2023 should look like and what are some things you should be doing to plan for your 2023. So I've shared in the group a couple of different times that in October, I actually spent a lot of time focusing on my 2023. So, and you guys might be able to guess which style I use. What the reason I use October is because one, it's probably one of the slower months for our company, but it's also close enough to the end of the year that I can kind of do a review of, hey, what works, what doesn't work, and what I need to improve upon. So I encourage you guys to do something similar to that, some sort of business assessment to kind of see, hey, did I hit my goals? You know, am I where I wanted to be at the end of 2022? You know, what were some of my highs? What were some of my lows? And then really start to brainstorm, think, do your research on where you want your 2023 to be. So it's a little bit of a tip. And feel free to guess which style you think I do. And the comment section is I like to think about how I want the whole year to be, like what my ultimate year would look like, what it would feel like, what it would be financially, team, professional development, marketing, the whole thing. And the reason I use that is because it really allows me to best set the tone for being intentional with the activities that I do and don't do. Because many times, whether we're NOSers or small business owners, we kind of can get pulled in different directions and end up spending our time focusing on things that don't, one, contribute to the ultimate goal, and two, can really serve as a distraction. So the other reason I do it is because I want to make sure that when I'm doing like a quarterly or monthly check to see where we are in the process, that I'm moving towards an ultimate goal. You know, whether it be a financial goal where it may be, oh, well, I want to be a millionaire next year. Let's use that as an example. You know, you can really break that down fairly easily into monthly, weekly, quarterly goals. And being able to do that from a year standpoint of view helps to break it down, right? So like if $1 million was the number, whether it be $1 million in revenue, $1 million in profit, that can be broken down even into a daily amount. And you guys can guess, I definitely have a daily amount. And then you can look at the other factors around you that may either be contributing to it or taking away from it, for the financial stuff, marketing, recruiting, overall employee or professional development. You can look at all those different types of things. One of the things that I did this year that I think a couple of NOSAs did as well is I was really intentional this year about attending more conferences. A big part of what we do at the NOSA group is interacting, talking, chatting, engaging with each other. So understanding not only what's happening in our industry, but connecting to the people that are a part of our industry is a big part and very important in one of the goals we have for 2022. So in order to do that, I need to go where they are. So that's why myself and a couple of other members of the NOSA group will be going out to Vegas to be a part of Staffing World. And then we'll also be turning it around, heading to Houston and going to the SIA conference, because that allows you to be with people in your industry at different levels. So the people that go to Staffing World aren't always the people that go to SIA, or the people that go to TribCon that happened back in September. So you want to kind of make sure that you're going places where you can be around individuals that can help you move in the direction that you ultimately want your business to go in. A couple of tips that I tell people at the stages where you're past your first year in business, but you're kind of maybe second, third year, is to really think about, hey, how do I want the business to flow in the next 3 to 5 years? And some things to think about that normally people don't give a lot of attention to is, how involved do you want to be in your business? And do you include that in your goal setting? So as a business owner myself, that's part of one of the things that we're working on, is that if you want to move yourself out of your role, or as many people say, replace yourself, you have to plan for it. It's not something that you should do abruptly, of course, unless there's some other underlying issue going on that you have to do it that way. But it's really something that you should do over a period of time. You want to include succession planning around the individuals or individuals, if you're doing more than one person, that'll kind of be taking on that position or positions. You want to make sure that they have similar, business cultural values as you do, so that in your absence, the people that are kind of under them or connected to your community or your business won't notice the difference. And then, of course, you want to kind of plan for what makes sense and what's reasonable. For some people, it might be, hey, instead of spending 40 hours a week, maybe I'll drop down to 30 hours and include a recruiter or include a business operations manager. So those are great roles that can kind of help, weigh and balance some of the needs of NOSAs. Other people may say, hey, I want to, focus on a whole nother arena that's connected to the business, maybe like a CNA school or CPR school. It may be, teaching courses or doing home care, which are all kind of in alignment with healthcare, but it might be something that's going to take quite a substantial amount of your time. And that might be an opportunity where you bring in a business partner who can kind of fully replace you in the business without there being any hiccups as well. So as we kind of sit down and we think about what 2023 is going to be, I encourage you guys to do some form of goal setting. It can be as formal or as not as formal as you want it to be, but I think it's definitely something that you want to put on paper, something that you can reference and look at later. And if you even want to go a step further, you should get an accountability partner who is someone who can hold you accountable for what it is that you would like to do, as well as help, support, guide, give you a couple of laughs and, ideas that maybe you hadn't thought about to help you reach those goals as well. So I just wanted to come in and let you guys know that's what we're doing. A little bit later, I'll be dropping another video that's not related to goal setting, but it's a requested video that I'll be sharing with our YouTube NOSA family. And if you get a chance, definitely feel free to make sure that you subscribe over here, like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit the alarm button here that reminds you of upcoming content that you did. As always, thanks for being a part of our community, and I will be chatting with you.